A while ago, someone said to me, I was speaking at a big conference, and I started speaking on the topic about taking your fears and taking them along with you in life. You see, what we often do is we are so afraid to do things, whether it's fear of being vulnerable, whether it's the fear of allowing other people to get to know who you really are, whether it's fear of your darkest depressions, whether it's the fear that we have that other people might be better, that we're not good enough. Oh, there are so many fears. The fear of doing something that changes your life, the fear of doing something that changes the world. We are so afraid of something. And how do we actually go about with confronting our fears? We don't talk about them, we don't look them in the eye, and we certainly don't take them along with us. But if you're looking for a way to conquer your fear, and I mean big time conquer your fear, you have to embrace them. Take the fear of not being good enough, the imposter syndrome, for example. Take that fear, take that big bear that's called the bear of fear of the imposter syndrome. And why I use the imposter syndrome is this reason why. A few years ago, I spoke at a conference for lawyers. And there was this woman, and she was partner of a big law firm. And she said to me, she came to me afterwards and said, Lucinda, I earn 1.2 million a year. That was back then, right? Probably now it's not that much. And she said, you know, Lucinda, I'm so afraid that somebody might actually discover that there's nothing I can really do. I can't do much. I don't know if I can actually handle this. And that was interesting, because that moment I discovered that the fear of the imposter syndrome, of actually being an imposter in your own life, that bear has become so big in her life that she couldn't handle it anymore. And whether you're earning 1.2 million or whether you're earning 120 per month, it doesn't matter. You see, we all have this big fear of what if being the imposter in your own life, that you can't. And I smiled and I said, thank you very much, but I was so deeply touched. And that is what I want to share with you. Suppose you have this bear, and this bear could be the bear of complete fear, but it could also be a bear that says, I don't dare to do it. I want to talk about it, but I can't do it. When you take your bears, you hug them and you walk with them, you will see that when you become courageous and when you start doing things, these bears actually become smaller. Some people are afraid of confronting their families. They are afraid of actually saying what they like and who they are and who they've become, because they are afraid that somebody else might not find it to be good enough. There are so many fears that people have, and especially in organizations as well. People are afraid that other people might think something about them that is not true, or they might be valued in a certain way that is not true. There's lots of politics in companies. And the thing I like most is when you stare your fear in the eye and say, come with me, I will take you along on the route that I'm going to walk and I'm going to go. And there you need inspiring people for. You need people who have walked that route and taken that road, because the bears, they just become smaller by the day. But the choice is always yours. Which bear are you going to take with today and diminish it to a bear that is actually going to flourish in your life? My name is Lucinda Douglas, and I hope that I've inspired you sufficiently to see you back the next time again. Lovely talking to you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.